Yo, what is up? It's Wildfire here. I am going to make season 2. It will be coming soon, probably May, but not on the day of my grandfather's or 1 year anniversary of his passing. But there are 2 videos in the making, ready for May. Actually, there's more because of my gaming channel and everything, but yeah. I just want everyone to know I am in therapy. So editing takes a long while because I go to meetings and everything. But I promise season 2, Captain Foxy's restaurant. I almost said Captain Foxy's Adventures. That's an old channel. You can go watch it if you want. But yeah, it will come out. Season 2 will come out. I promise you. Because if I didn't promise you anything, I wouldn't be saying this. But yeah. Now, the restaurants, all different names. Because, yes. Now, these seasons go from FNAF 1 to FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4, like all the games, I guess you could say. Because I want to. I want to do it where it's like in order. And the law's just going to be on Instagram because yes. So if you're the first to get it to see on Instagram, then well done. Bravo. But if you watch without the law from Instagram, I'm sorry that you're confused. But the songs are literally law-based too. So just listen to the lyrics and you'll be fine, I guess. But yeah, if you're on Instagram and you follow me, you'll see the law on it. But if not, and you're on YouTube and sub to me on here, and you're listening to the songs, then bravo, you're listening to the law as well. But yes. So join us for a bite. I'm going to explain because of season 1. Join us for the bite. Friend, the lyric, Freddie told us you're an organ donor. They know FNAF 1. Hence why you saw Chica. Like withered Chica / normal Chica. That is because, you know, and you saw Foxy. He's the father of Bright Foxy. Now, I'm just going to say a line. This is what Bright Foxy says. And I'm going to say it. Oh, kids. Hold on. Oh, kids. I had that old fox fooled. I'm not his biological father. Okay. Sorry, I'll do it in his voice, okay? That wasn't his voice, that was mine. Oh, kids. I had that old fox fooled. I'm not his biological son. There you go. He says that to the kids only. Because he's flesh and bones. And Foxy, as you know, is an animatronic, a dead kid. Literally, in an animatronic. Now, here's the thing. I know you're all going to be saying, they can't be parents, blah, blah, blah. In the law of T-Sams and Eclipse and Puppet Show, well, Eclipse and Puppet Show, actually, the law states in their show that animatronics who have dead kid souls grow up. Even the kids in the animatronics grow up. So, in mine, Chica grew up, became a parent, and she had 2 kids. You already know who. The first one is, which is Charlotte Raven. The second one, now I have to say this, the first person she went with was a parrot. A parrot by chance. The second person, the man, male bird, was a raven, such a crow, whatever you want. Actually, he was a crow, but the child came out as a raven. Bigger than a crow. There you go. How I know is because I looked it up. And that's why I'm classing it there. Now Foxy, he grew up, and I'm just going to say this, I used to ship Fangle, so for Foxy X Mangle people, there you go. Bright Foxy is a child of Foxy and Mangle, as well as Beth the Pirate Fox, who sadly, I was a friend of Beth the Half Fox. She quitted for good. She's moved on in her life. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if she's going to be coming back or not. We don't know. That's the thing. She said she wants to move on from my ex-boyfriend because she said, I'm still going to have it where Shadow 2, and Beth the Pirate Fox are together, but it depends on the person. Because I had Beth the Pirate Fox as my OC, thanks to her giving Beth the Pirate Fox to me, I changed her. I changed her gender to trans male. And because of what happened, because me and my ex-boyfriend split, I was like, right, that means Shadow 2, aka S2, and Beth the Pirate Fox are no longer together. So I can make it where she's now male, like I am. And I asked Beth the Half Fox, don't know what her real name is, don't ask me. And she said, she's your OC now. You do whatever you wish. So, that means Beth the Pirate Fox is actually Bright Foxy. He changed his name to Bright Foxy because he is more of Foxy, as you know. Now, here's my law. What happened to Mangle? Is she okay? Is she so on, up in heaven? She got dismantled again. But Foxy had enough of her shenanigans and cheats. Who did she cheat on with him? One bear that he hates. Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear decided, you know what, I'm going to be with Mangle before I go with someone else. Now, after he was with Mangle, she was like, can we be back together? I miss you, blah, blah, blah. No, you can't be with him. Foxy likes to be a single dad now. So he's took custody of Bright Foxy. Now, I'm just gonna give you the names and you'll recognise them. Todd, Fang, Little Mangle. They were in an SFM in 2018 or 2019, I don't remember. Probably them 2 years. And it was called Foxy's Family. Now, them 3 are the older family members. They moved on, but sadly Fang passed away. So Mangle was dealing with that, but she won custody of Little Foxy and Todd. I mean, Little Mangle and Todd. So that happened. And Foxy became just, like so. And that's where he was trained to become a performer. And now, here's Alonso Bunny. With Alonso Bunny, him and White Rabbit are born as twins. Which, yeah. Now, the parents' disappearance, there's a fox and a bunny. You'll recognise that because my child classed herself as Mangle. And Grace, Scarlet Grace, classed herself as Bonnie. You get where I'm going? Keep an eye on... Sorry, I'm not going to do that, like keep an eye on the finger, because you'll be like so. Those two, Mangle and Bonnie, they were together, they had those kids. And since the disappearance of the mothers, people are wondering, where have they went? Did they die? Or did they just decided to split up and whatnot? Now, here is some law. Alonso Bunny blames White Rabbit for their disappearances. Because in real life, someone, I will not say the name, but the channel name was White Rabbit, he kept Grace away from Varfilia. Which is stupid, I know. And, God rest his soul. He said to me, if there's ever a time you want to make a character, a bunny one to be exact, you can redesign it however you want, multiple times, until it's canon design. And you can name it Alonso for me, and I did. So, yeah. Now, with Fire Bear. As you saw, I had to ask permission from Jeremiah himself if I could class Rockstar Jeremiah as the father of Fire Bear and Albino Bear. And he said, yes, I was thinking of him as a father and having sons as well. Here's the thing. Who's this other person, this other bear that's going to be showing up in season 2? Is he the son? Or is he the cousin? Who knows? That's up to Jeremiah, for you all. And I'm just going to say this. I bet the musical fans, you're going to love me for this. Because the bear and the parrot for season 2 are named after the main husband and wife, and they have a child after named after the main child of the husband and wife in Epic the Musical. Yes, you can thank me, because the bear. So basically, in my story, the bear represents okay, I'm just gonna say this. The bear is called Odysseus Bear. I class Odysseus as a bear because he fights for his love. And you know, bears are aggressive when they can be. So, ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. There you go, I said it. And I'm just going to say the name. Penelope Parrot. Penelope's love is like a parrot. So I classed her as a parrot for my story. And basically, she was waiting, like the Penelope in Epic the Musical, for 20 whole years in that restaurant. And yes, it would be like so. In this restaurant, it's a slow timeline. So, 20 whole long years means Tamikius, however you say it, there you go, there's his name. Tamikius is 20 years old in this story. You'll see him once I'm ready to show him. And this Odysseus came back after 20 years of a whole lifelong battle. So basically you can listen to Epic the Musical all you want, and there you go. But yeah, I'm gonna have to upload this on my gaming channel because why not? It's over 15 minutes now. But yeah, and yeah, there is an Athena. There is an owl animatronic for Athena, but actually the dragon you saw, I will not, her name's not Athena. I censored the name because I named her after someone when me and the person were on good terms, and I was like, should I not? And I changed the design. I wanted it like this, how the person's persona is as a dragon. But because me and the person aren't really on good terms anymore, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make her still a dragon, but more looking human-like with dragon features. Wings and a tail. No green streak in the hair. I'm now giving you hints on who it is, but yeah. Yeah. And, what was I? Yeah. Now, she's not really an animatronic. I put it as like animatronic, you know, neck, endoskeleton bit. That's just a decorative thing she puts on to show people in the restaurant she's quote unquote an animatronic. But at night she does take it off and feels free. But because the owner, I'm just going to say his name, Pharaoh Hamon, he says, no, you cannot go out at night. You have to wait until night time. I don't want the kids to dismantle you. That was not true. They wouldn't dismantle her because they've seen her too many times before the grand opening. And yeah, there was a kid in the restaurant, grew up with her, but passed, like went out and decided, you know what, I'm going to enjoy my life outside this restaurant because I can't grow up like this. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, there is a toy Alonso, and people did see past designs of this one. Toy White Foxy. Now it's kind of like the same idea as how Albino Bear's fur is. So in the past, just like Albino Bear, he had the pink of his fur on his shoulders and feet, paws, I should say paws, not feet, don't mind that. The paws, like lower paws, so the shoulders, the elbows, the paws, they were white at the time being because he wasn't ready to try and wash it out. And it's the thing, it's also flesh. So, two White Foxies are flesh. We already knew about the first White Foxy, and now Toy White Foxy. There you go. Now there is a withered White Foxy, the OG White Foxy. You may have all remembered him before he got redesigned into a flesh one. I was like, you know what? Why not make him the OG still here and, you know, redraw him but as withered? So that was a good thing. There are going to be the main three: Alonso, Thoroughbear, and Charlotte, all withered. But will there be a golden Thoroughbear, or any others that are going to be? So say for instance, is there going to be a Charlotte Raven that's going to be golden Charlotte, or golden Alonso, or golden Fyro? No. In my storyline, there's no golden for them. There was a golden Foxy, but come to think of it, Spring Foxy / Golden Foxy is already a canon character who's not mine, sadly. So I thought he was just mine. Turned out, if you look on the internet, Golden Foxy, you'll see there's multiple different designs, especially for Threadbare animatronics. There was a game I watched with from Fusion T Gamer, and yeah, so yeah, I've been babbling on anyways, but there will be plans for season 3 for all the way up to probably the books 50/50. Will it be Trusted Ones 50/50? Will it be Sister Location? You've already known one character from the Sister Location. Actually, you've known a few. Funtime Beth, Funtime Fire, Funtime Ben. Here's the thing, Funtime Beth, Funtime Ben, they were both redesigned into Funtime Fyro. Rockstar Ben, he will get redesigned as Rockstar Fyro. I just want to make that clear to people who are OGs to my past life as Ben. But yeah. So all the Bens and Beths, they will be redesigned into a Fyro design, because that's my characters for you and my, like so. Anyways, see you all next time.